There's so much going on outside that I hope it's not picking up in the background. Jeez. Depression is what I had after I graduated from college. That's the end of the video. I'm just kidding. Yeah, today we're talking about how I dealt with life after graduating college, how I couldn't find a job, how I felt like my existence didn't mean anything. Yes, I felt like that. And how the depression after college hit a little bit differently. When I was in high school, I told myself, yes, I'm going to be the first out of my family, immediate family, to break generational curses and go to college. Neither my parents nor my older brother went to college, and I told myself that I was going to be the first one to do that and to graduate college. No matter if I had to take out school loans, which I have a shit ton, or if I had to, do what I had to do in order to get into school. And I did that. When I was really thinking about it and trying to figure out what path I wanted to take, I went to junior college. And I didn't go thinking, oh, I'm gonna immediately find a career after, or I'm gonna stick with it, because I ended up quitting junior college. Yeah, that fucking sucked. Like, I hated junior college, and I learned a lot, but I didn't learn anything that I know now in the current field that I'm in. When I first went to junior college, I literally went for forensics. Motherfucking forensics. Why did I go for forensics of all things, And especially to be in this field that I'm at now, it's a complete left field. I didn't want to stick with that, and I was tired of school. I was tired of getting stressed out. I was tired of not being able to get the classes that I wanted, tired of getting put on wait lists, and a whole bunch of other stuff on top of that. So I quit, and I decided that I was going to take a break from college. And after I did that, I kind of lost my path. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to stick with forensics, if I wanted to go into music, because I was taking music classes back in junior college. And yeah, that shit was hard. I couldn't figure it out. So I decided that my best bet is to just take a break, try to figure out what I really want to do. And lo and behold, cameras and videography, cinematography, photos and video. It all kind of jumbled up in my brain all at once, because I had been doing this before I even started junior college, making these type of videos and working with YouTubers, working with production companies and things like that. I told myself after a year or two, I think it was a year or two, or it might have been 3, that I was going to go back to school. And then that's where we journey on into film school. Film school was different, to say the least. I learned a lot. The sad thing though is that I got into film school right before the pandemic started. I got into film school in 2018 and I graduated last year. So my first year was amazing. Then everything switched to online and it got a little hectic and chaotic because of the pandemic. Now the pandemic changed a lot of shit. Like, it changed a lot of things, and I was worried. I was really worried about what was going to happen. Like, were we gonna be flex, like do some stuff at the school, some stuff online? Are we gonna not do anything at the school and go all online? There was a lot going on, a lot of changes happening, because it was happening to not just my school, but like a bunch of other colleges as well too. And it was scary. It was, cause I'm like, I didn't want to experience my college years, because I experienced a little bit of college years in junior college, but like going back, I didn't want to experience more college years during a pandemic, and I did. And I think that's what hit harder, is me being in a pandemic in college. Like, it wasn't anything that I didn't think that it would be as hard as it was, because there was a lot of things, a lot of projects, a lot of stuff that they were trying to get us to do that I couldn't do, because we weren't allowed to even see anybody. We weren't allowed to interact with people, especially at the start of the pandemic. And then it got a little bit more lenient towards the end of my senior year of film school, and I was terrified. I didn't know what was going to happen after I graduated. I didn't know if things were gonna change because of the pandemic. Job fields were gonna be different. It was a lot on my mind, and it took a toll on me. So after I graduated, I hit like rock bottom, for real. And there's a lot of people that know that. I graduated and I didn't get to walk. Not the main reason, but I wanted to have that experience of seeing my parents' face when I walk across the stage as a college graduate, and they didn't get to witness that. And they still haven't figured out if we're even gonna do a ceremony, because we're still in a pandemic right now. And that sucks. Like, that fucking sucks bad. I'm just irritated by that. I was kind of irritated already about the way that everything went about with this whole pandemic. So to think that my parents, they're proud, but it still hurts. And I know that they're disappointed that they didn't get to see me walk. Like, I barely even had a ceremony that was online that showed my name and that I graduated summa cum laude. That's all that I got. And a tassel and like a gown. And I haven't even taken my graduation pictures yet because we're still dealing with But the depression and anxiety hit worse after I graduated college. Sadly, I just felt like my life had no purpose. I was like, I went to school for nothing. Nobody was hiring. Don't get me started on the nobody hiring thing, because I applied to so many goddamn places after I graduated. And of course, people are like, you need to have experience, you have experience. I had years of experience besides college, and I had that on my resume, I had the proof, and it just sucked because it kept feeling like boom, boom, like I kept getting hit down, like every day, applying, every day. You didn't get it, you didn't get it, you didn't get it. And that really takes a toll on your mental. And I was talking to a lot of friends, I was talking to my therapist about it, and I had to tell myself that like there's a time and place. I had to slow down and really be in my own dreams and goals to know that something is gonna come. Like, you keep getting flustered and frustrated over things that you can't control, but somebody's gonna see your worth, somebody's gonna see that you have the assets, you have the skills, and you just have to be patient. Even though it was hard and times get hard, you have to be patient. And lo and behold, about several months later, I got a job and I really like it. Not saying that I don't see myself being here for a while, but again, many others and friends and family and people know that I want to do this full time. I want to do YouTube full time, and I cannot do that at the current rate that I'm at. So if I can just keep continuing to grow within this company and they allow me to use my assets and develop myself even more on this platform, I will do that. And I'm just very grateful because I really prayed, I really manifested. I'm not exaggerating about manifestation. It is ridiculous. It's so crazy how I wrote stuff down and a lot of it has been coming to fruition. And I was scared at first because a lot of stuff started happening that was good. And I always tell myself, if there's so much good, something bad is gonna happen. And I had to change my mentality. I had to stop thinking like that, because just because a bunch of good things are happening and you're manifesting good things doesn't mean, I know that there's a balance between everything, but that doesn't mean that you can't continue to receive good things. And those bad things are just perceptions. Therapy is crazy. Those bad things that happen are just perceptions because you're only witnessing it yourself as something bad, because even to other people that might not seem that bad. And that's what really started to take my mindset to a different place, because I understand that to me certain things are bad, but I shouldn't linger in those bad things because then I won't be able to get those positive things in return. Woo, I didn't expect to get this deep. But I would totally recommend that you do what you want. I don't want to force a standard on anyone. If you want to go to college, go to college. If you want to quit college, quit college. If you don't want to ever go to college and not do any of that, that's fine too. At the end of the day, just do what you want. Follow your heart, follow your dreams and your goals. And I know that you can accomplish anything, and you really have to write things down. Write your goals down, write your dreams down, write down, I'm going to graduate, write down, I'm going to go back to college. Speak it out into existence. Speak things out into existence. That's what I've been doing. I've been saying I'm going to hit 10K soon on YouTube. I want to hit 100K within the year and things like that, because when you speak it out to existence, that means it's verbally and physically out into the world, and that means it will come to you if you work hard and if you want it. That's another thing on top of that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you get notified whenever I do post something new. There's a face. My face should be popping up somewhere on the screen at this moment. So you can go ahead and click that to subscribe, just to make it a little bit easier for you. And on the other side is a video that YouTube would recommend that you would enjoy. So I'd really appreciate it if you go watch that, and I will see you guys over there. Peace out. Bye.